Okay, we are going to talk today about how to use Google Sheets to represent this 24-hour fitness problem with a table and with a graph. So here I am in Google Class, and when you get here, the first thing I want you to do is click on this guy if you haven't already. And this is the form where you will fill out your information. So anywhere there's a yellow box, you need to submit something. So obviously here, you're just going to put your name. Here you can read through the 3 different plans so you know exactly what they are. You're welcome to click here and actually go to the website and see for yourself. These are the images from the website, but I kind of summarized all of the information here. So if you haven't already, the first thing I need you to do is come up with 3 questions that are really important when it comes to which plan I should use for my gym membership. And it's important that you ask the right questions because the answers to those questions are going to determine which plan makes the most sense. So all 3 plans make sense in different situations. So you've got to figure out which question to ask to figure out which plan is right for me. So go ahead and pause the video if you haven't done this at this point, and then when you're ready, go ahead and answer all 3 questions, or ask all 3 questions. Once you're done with that, it is time to make a table of values and a graph. And for that, we'll go back to Google Classroom, back to this assignment, and you'll click on this 24-hour fitness sheet. And what this is a table that you're going to fill out that will describe how much in total I will have paid at the gym after so many months go by. This space right here is going to be for the graph. So as you start putting information in here, it will create the graph for you. So I'm going to do maybe this first little column with you and maybe this and kind of let you do this one on your own. But here's how this works. Right now it's October. I'm going to start going to the gym in November. So right now for the commit plan, there's no initiation fee or anything like that, but it is $41.99 a month. So 0 months of going to the gym, that's going to cost me $0. And you'll see the graph already starting to do some stuff. But then it's $41.99 a month. So I could, of course, type in $41.99 right here, but what I really want to do is use the power of a spreadsheet to help so that I don't have to type in like a whole bunch of numbers. So here's the trick. You click in this box and you put an equal sign. What that does is it lets Google Sheets know that you're about to type in sort of a formula. What I want to do here is I want to take the previous month and add $41.99 to it. So instead of typing in a 0, I'm actually going to click in this cell because this is October. So I want to take whatever it cost in October. And you can see C3 is this cell, C3. And I want to add $41.99 to that. So this is saying, okay, Google Sheets, I'm going to type in an equation. You're going to take whatever number was right above and add $41.99. And if I hit enter, it'll do that addition for me. Now I'm going to do this again in December. I'm going to say, okay, what I want you to do is do some addition for me. I want you to take what came before in November, and I want you to add $41.99. Obviously pause as you need to, and it's going to do the addition for me. And as it does the addition, I already set up this graph, so it's starting to populate it. Now here's the extra cool part is, oh, actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet because in this row, I have to do something a little bit different. Every January, there's this annual fee. So in row 3, I'm going to hit equals. I have to take the amount I've already paid up until now, which is December. I want to add $41.99 again, but I also have to add $49.99 because this is the annual fee. So I have to do that every single January for this plan and for the monthly plan. So I'm going to hit equals. Okay, so that was a big jump. Again, graph is building. February equals however much I've paid up until now plus $41.99. Hit equals, and it'll do the addition. Now here's what's amazing. Google Sheets has the ability to kind of figure out what you're trying to do and fill it down. So here's what I mean. What I'd really like to do is every time there's a new row, I wanted to add $41.99 to what came above. And since that's the formula I typed in here, there's this little box. And you can see when I move my mouse to that little box, it changes to a plus sign. I'm going to click on that. So I've clicked my mouse down and I'm going to use my finger to drag. And this is called filling. And I'm going to drag all the way to the bottom of my table. And it's going to continue the addition. So I can now click in any cell and it'll show that what I've done is I've taken, in this case, what's in C14, that's right above, and added $41.99. So it's going ahead and adding $41.99 every single time, and I don't have to type it in a whole bunch. And I can now see what it's going to cost after 24 months altogether. I can see this lovely graph. This is linear, right? So there, it makes a nice line. But there is one thing I need to do, which is that this did not take into account this fee in January. So to finish up this column, I'm going to click here in the January box. You can see I'm double clicking to be able to type. You can see that it took what was here, it added $41.99. I just need to add $49.99 to that. And I only have to do it in January, and you'll see that all these other numbers got adjusted accordingly. So if we look at the graph, you can see that it's linear. It has a constant slope except in two spots where it jumps up a little more, and those are the January spots because I had to pay an extra about $50 there. So I'm gonna let you do the monthly one on your own. Just be aware that there is a starting cost in October, right, when I sign up. So you're gonna have to deal with that. Let's talk about the year-long plan. This plan is a little different. Before I go to the gym, signing up or whatever, I don't have to pay anything. But when I start going to the gym, it's gonna cost me $503.99. So I'm gonna type that in and hit enter. But then I'm not going to have to pay any additional money for an entire year. So what I really want to do here is just continue to type in $503.99, $503.99, on and on and on. But again, I can use this fill to just fill this $503.99 down. I want to be a little careful because this only works for 12 months and then I'm going to have to pay again. So I'm going to drag this down all the way to here, and that's going to be 12 months. So I had to pay up front, but then I didn't have to pay any additional money at all for that entire 12 months. But I want you to think about what's going to happen the following year. I'm obviously going to have to pay again, right? So here what I want to do is take $503.99 and I want to add to that another $503.99 because it's 2 years now that I'm going to pay for. Okay. And once again, I can take this and fill it all the way down. You can see price stayed the same for a whole year, jumped up, and then it should stay the same again for the second year. So I'm going to let you finish this table on your own. You're going to have to do the monthly column and finish the year-long column, and then your graph will be done. I do want to show you how you're going to finish this assignment. So once you're done with your table, if you click back on this packet, it says copy and paste your table of values here. So you'll click here. What I'm going to do is click in A1 right here. I'm holding down the mouse, and I'm going to drag so that I have my entire table filled out. Then you're going to go to copy, or you can hit Control C. You'll come back to your Word document, click here, edit, paste, or Control V. And it's going to take a moment, but it will paste your entire table in right here. Okay, so that's the first step. Once you're done with that, I also want to see your graph. So you're going to come back over here to your spreadsheet, find your graph. If you click on the graph, you'll see it outlines it in blue. Once it's outlined in blue, you can go edit, copy, come over here to your document, click in this yellow space, edit, paste. And it's going to ask you, do you want to link to the spreadsheet or paste it unlinked? I think it's going to be a little simpler if you paste it unlinked. So we'll click paste, and there's the graph. Obviously mine is not complete, but yours should be complete. Once you're done with that, you have 3 questions to answer about the table and the graph. So just click in the yellow box, type your answers, and then I'm going to have you tell me for each plan, what's the slope, what's the y-intercept, what's the equation, and I want you to think about the domain. So this is hard, but you can do it. One thing that's important is this only works, writing the equations, if we ignore the annual fee. So when you come to write these equations, just pretend like the annual fee isn't part of it. And then when you're done with all of that, you're going to make a final decision. So it says make a final decision about which plan Ms. Cohen should choose and why. Write a paragraph explaining your choice. There is no correct answer, but your decision should be based on the work you have done, and you should reference your table and graph. It should also use your new vocabulary like slope, y-intercept, domain, etc. So which plan do you think I should choose and why? And make sure your why is based on the work that you've done. Feel free to go back and watch whatever part of this video you need to so that you can do it. Feel free to pause, rewind, rewatch, whatever you need to do. Good luck. Have fun.